Hi, CHA family. This is Mrs. Cox, and this is my dog Ben. Today, I'd like to talk to you about how to cope with strong emotions. I'm going to tell you how I cope with them. I'm sure you are experiencing some of those during our time of separation. For example, when I'm bored, I'd like to read a book. One of my favorite things to read, or one of my favorite genres, is poetry. So today, I'm going to share with you a poem. One of my favorite poems is called Honey, I Love. It's in a collection of children's poetry written by Eloise Greenfield. I'm also going to share with you one of my other hobbies, which is cooking. And one of my expressions of love is to give my gift of cooking to other people. One of the things that they request the most is my brownies. So today my son and I are going to bake some brownies and share the recipe with you. I hope at the end of this video, it makes you feel better. Honey, I love. I love a lot of things, a whole lot of things. Like my cousin comes to visit, and you know he's from the South, because every word he says just kind of slides out of his mouth. I like the way he whistles, and I like the way he walks. But honey, let me tell you, I love the way he talks. I love the way my cousin talks. And the day is hot and icky, and the sun sticks to my skin. Mr. Davis turns the hose on, and everybody jumps right in. The water stings my stomach, and I feel so nice and cool. Honey, let me tell you that I love a flying pool. I love a flying pool, and Renee comes out to play and brings her doll without a dress. I make a dress with paper, and that doll sure looks a mess. We laugh so loud and long and hard. The doll falls to the ground. Honey, let me tell you that I love the laughing sound. I love to make the laughing sound. And my uncle's car is crowded, and there's lots of food to eat. We're going down to the country where the church folks like to meet. I'm looking out the window at the cows and trees outside. Honey, let me tell you that I love to take a ride. I love to take a family ride, and my mama's on the sofa sewing buttons on my coat. I go and sit beside her. I'm through playing with my boat. I hold her arm and kiss it, 'cause it feels so soft and warm. Honey, let me tell you that I love my mama's arm. I love to kiss my mama's arm, and it's not so late at night, but I'm still lying in my bed. I guess I need my rest, at least that's what my mama said. She told me not to cry, 'cause she don't want to hear a peep. Honey, let me tell you, I don't like to go to sleep. I don't love to go to sleep, but I love a lot of things, a whole lot of things. And honey, I love you too. And that is why I do what I do. I hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to cook those brownies like I promised. Please join me and Spencer in my kitchen. Okay, there Spencer is. He's ready to go. He's washing his hands. Say hello, Spencer.
What up, Eagles?
I made him squeeze into his CHA shirt because he graduated from CHA in the 5th grade when he was in student council. All right, Spencer. So here are the ingredients for our brownies. We've got some pecans. We've got Ghirardelli's brownie mix. This is the caramel packet. This is, of course, the batter mix. And we've already pre-measured stuff out. We have 3 tablespoons of milk. We have 1/4 cup of chopped pecan or pecan pieces. We have 1 egg. We have some butter. And then we're going to use Baker's Joy because it's easier and less messy. And this is our milk, our dish. We will spray the Baker's Joy on the dish. And Spencer's going to be mixing in this bowl. This butter will be melted. Okay. The too tight shirt has been changed. And Spencer's ready to cook. We've already melted the butter. So into the butter, which, by the way, is 1 stick, he's going to add the brownie mix. We've already, you can go ahead and do it. We've already sprayed our pan. When Spencer's doing things, I'm also going to be giving you some tips. So this little plastic knife is for slicing your brownies, which is a tip I learned a long time ago. Using a plastic knife keeps your brownies from crumbling so much when you cut them. Add your milk.
How many?
Your milk is, again, 3 tablespoons, which is a little less than 1/4 of a cup. Add your pecans. He's going to be mixing up this egg or stirring up the egg and then pouring that into his batter.
How many eggs is this?
1 egg. Go ahead and pour that in. Okay, now he's going to mix it up real good until it's smooth and all mixed in. Once it's mixed in, he's going to pour it into his pan, and once it's in the pan, he's going to take this caramel pack. He's going to put it in, just swirl it over the top of his brownie mix. Okay, that looks good. So then he'll put it into his pan,
which is already pre-sprayed with, what is that?
That's Baker's Joy. So we pre-sprayed it with Baker's Joy, which is basically oil and flour. It keeps it from sticking to your dish. Okay. So we've already poured spread the brownie mix into the pan, and now Spencer's going to add the caramel. Okay, so you got your, okay, so we put the caramel on top of the brownies, and now he's going to take this fork and just swirl it through, kind of embedding it into the brownie mix some. And then we place it in the oven. Okay, go ahead and stick it in the oven, Spencer. Okay, we already had preset our oven, or preheated our oven at 325. We're going to bake that for about 30 to 40 minutes, but it's important that you actually check your brownies before the 30 or 40 minutes because they easily will dry out. So when you check them with a toothpick. And it should come out a little bit moist with a few crumbs on it, and you'll know that you're done. We'll talk to you as soon as they're done. So we're back. Spencer's brownies are done. He's taking them out of the oven. Okay, looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, now he's gonna cut them. Okay, notice that with that plastic knife, you don't have a whole bunch of crumbs. Okay. And then he's going to take a bite of just a little bit. Well, instead of biting, because they're still really hot, you can see that. But they're done. We're done. Bon appetit. That's it for us today. Thank you for taking this time to let me share some of my favorite things, especially the things that I like to do when I'm feeling strong emotions to deal with stress, anxiety, boredom, and all of that. You have a wonderful day. Enjoy this time, this precious time, making memories with the ones you love. Goodbye.